That is totally dependent on what the Clinton platform is and how she responds to the needs of millions of Americans who are sick and tired of establishment politics and establishment economics. You know, I can't snap my finger and tell people what to do.
Well, Ed Henry's watching the Democrats and joins us live in Philadelphia. How you doing, Ed, and good morning to you. We can't tell you what to do either. What's the expectation in Pennsylvania tomorrow?
Bill, I've never tried to tell you what to do. I think the bottom line is that Hillary Clinton is expected to win big here. There are credible scenarios that put her, after all 5 states vote tomorrow, at 90% or more of the delegates needed to clinch it. So it's getting much smoother, the path for her on this side than you see for the Republicans. She had a lot of struggles with Bernie Sanders, but now, especially after her adopted home state of New York, this path is becoming a glide path for her. You mentioned that her staff is already looking at potential vice presidential picks. She's also looking past Sanders and talking about the Republicans in the general election. Watch.
With so many of those comments, those insults, the kind of demagoguery that we are seeing from him, you have to ask yourself, what really is at stake in this election? And one of the things that is at stake are our rights, because the Republicans want to undermine and set back our rights.
So she's already trying to look ahead, but she is going to have to make sure, Hillary Clinton, that she can bring not just Bernie Sanders, but his supporters into the fold. Because remember, Democrats and their delegates will gather here, right here in Philadelphia in late July for their convention. She's going to need Sanders supporters if, in fact, she locks all of this up in the next few weeks, Bill.
So Chris Wallace asked the head of the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, yesterday about whether or not this the email server is going to be an issue. And she called it ludicrous. On the Democratic side, how often does this issue come up, Ed? Or for Democrats, is that an issue that is left to the media at the moment?
It's really left to the media and, frankly, the FBI. That is the big looming question for Hillary Clinton. For a while here, obviously, what was expected to be a slam dunk over Bernie Sanders did not become that. And so now that she is dealing with it and finally jumping ahead, the only looming question, the great unknown about this side of the campaign, is whether or not the FBI is going to suggest criminal charges in that investigation or, in the estimation of the Clinton campaign, exonerate her. That's the great unknown, Bill.
Well, she said at the end of the day, this is a distraction, and we will find out in time.